guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, I'm headed back to Disney World, guys. Woohoo! I am so excited, but I'm doing something a little bit different this trip. I am going with my mother. That's right. I'm leaving the husband and the kiddos at home, and I am taking my mother to Disney World for her birthday. I am so unbelievably excited, and so is she. She's been at her house packing and researching and doing all these crazy things to get herself prepared. Little story, I was born and raised Disney, right? My mother definitely took us to Disneyland all the time. I am from California, so Disneyland was my home park. When it comes to Disney World, my mother is kind of a newbie. She doesn't really know what's going on. She's only been once or twice as of recent, and she hasn't been in over a year. And even when she goes, other people are kind of arranging things for her. So this is the first time she's really gets to go and kind of pack and explore the things that she wants to do. So I've been allowing her to tell me where she wants to go, what she wants to do, what she wants to ride, and I am just gonna take care of it for her, being the person who knows all about Genie Plus and the whole thing. So when this trip came about, she kind of picked what she wanted to do, which includes the resort and the transportation and all that good stuff. And it includes the fact we are going in February. And I get a lot of you who ask me about going to Disney World in February. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about kind of the things that my mother needs to pack and worry about and think about. So I'm going to show you all that stuff, including magic bands, right? And her park bag. But I just wanted to talk real quick about February. February is kind of like, it does its own thing. You can't really trust what February is going to do each and every year. So when it comes to packing for February, which we're going to go over, you kind of are packing for all sets of weather. Last year in February, Disney World kind of flooded. I'm sure you've seen those videos of people playing in floods of water. That means February was definitely rainy. February can also be kind of chilly, just as it can easily be warm. So you definitely, of course, want to check those temperatures. And the same thing goes for crowd level, right? So several years ago, February was kind of like the good time to go because it was considered low peak season. And then everyone heard about that. And so February has actually gotten pretty popular, especially mid to late February around that President's Day, because a lot of people have a midwinter break at that time frame. So it's going to be very interesting to see what February is going to be like. But February, just know this in advance, is like a mixed bag of tricks. We really don't know what February is going to offer until it happens. So I am uber excited to do February. Right now, none of the parks are sold out, which I find very interesting because last year February was pretty busy. So we'll have to see what happens. But yes, so should we get into it? All of these kind of nooks and crannies and things to consider when packing for your vacation, whether for February or not. But again, these are things my mother was especially concerned about or wondering about, and she was asking me questions, and I thought, let's just put a video about it for, you know, basically answering her questions. But you guys probably have the same questions too, right? So these are like top 10 kind of things that she needs for this particular trip, again, for her birthday at Disney World during February. That's right. So the first thing, of course, is our resort. And after looking at all the different options, and sadly the one she really wanted was sold out, we went with Port Orleans Riverside. Yes, I just got back from there, but we're actually staying in a different area of that resort. So of course, look forward to that room video. But this is Port Orleans Riverside right here. Can you guys see this? So the last time we were just there, we were here in the Royal Princess rooms. This trip, we've actually booked right here. So it was really important to my mother that we're super close to the lobby and the bus stops and all that good stuff. So it should be a quick, easy walk to get food in the morning and to ride the bus. But yes, we are staying at Riverside yet again. So yeah, she's pretty uber excited. Again, we're gonna be in building 14, hopefully. It's what I requested. And then it's right gonna be next to the lobby and the buses and all that good stuff. So just know that in advance. Lots more Riverside coming to you. But since my mom hasn't been in a while, She needed a magic band, guys. That's right. So we're gonna do a little mini magic band unboxing. So of course I had to ask her, do you want the fancy plus, right? Magic Band Plus. This is mine right here. She decided because we're only going for a couple of days and she doesn't really want to deal with the charging and the syncing and doesn't care about the lighting up, she went with the 2.0. So that's the other magic band, the magic band that comes already linked and already synced. As soon as you open it up, it is good to go. As long as you buy it through your Disney account. Basically, you book a Disney reservation, you go to Magic Bands and Cards, which is under my profile, and then you can purchase magic bands. So this was $10. Can you believe it? There are still magic bands out there for $10. So this is hers. We're gonna do a little mini unboxing. So right here, there we go. That's the Magic Band 2.0. Again, doesn't require any charging. We're gonna pop open the box. There it is right there. Of course, we've got our receipt, which of course, $10. And that's it. That's all that's really in the box. Really, really simple. So we're gonna pop out her Magic Band. And here it is right here. Magic Band 2.0. Again, this is the simple one, the one that doesn't require charging, compared with mine, which of course has this obnoxious cord on it because you do have to charge it. But yeah, here's our magic bands for our trip. Just remember that if you do get any of the magic bands, they do have this adjustable strap right here. So you can make it shorter if you've got kitties involved. But yeah, we're gonna go with our magic bands. Now here is my tip for you guys. If you decide to go with Magic Band Plus, it doesn't come linked, it doesn't come synced, you have to update it, you have to do all this stuff with your magic band before it can be useful. I have a whole video about that. But my tip is that, so you have to charge these suckers. And depending on how many people you have in your room and how many outlets you have in your resort, whether it's a Disney resort or not, outlets can be limited. And back when we were at Riverside in the royal rooms, in the princess rooms, there was only one outlet, that was at like regular height. Everything else was on the floor. And what you don't want to do is plug in a bunch of magic bands on the floor and then people can step and trip on them. So we had one outlet that was right next to the dresser desk thing that was in between the two beds, one outlet. And we have 4 magic bands and 4 chargers. So here is my tip. Make sure you go ahead and get yourself a multi-charger port, especially for all your Magic Band Pluses. So this is mine. You can do 3 USBs here, and then you have a bunch of little areas, 4 other plugs here. So that would charge 3 bands, or if you bring a connector, you could charge more than 3. Same thing here. This one works if you're in a situation where it's on the floor and you need to put this device on a table or something, so it comes with a long cord. It also has 3 USBs and 2 regulars. So these are all up on my Amazon link, but these are the 2 that I pack with me everywhere because you just don't know what situation you're gonna get into. But I think that's what the most frustrating thing is gonna be about Magic Band Plus, is people get to their resort and they realize, A, there's no USB ports and they didn't bring a connector, and there's limited outlets. So just know that going into it, if you're a Magic Band Plus person, really consider those things that you're gonna need so you can plug your magic band in. But again, this is what my mother wanted. So she wanted the 2.0, she wanted to go simple. Next thing up is her park bag. Now, I actually purchased this for her several years ago. She still uses it. So I thought I would show it to you guys. You guys know I use a backpack. My mother does not. She uses a crossbody. So here's her bag right here. How cute is this? It is a Vera Bradley crossbody bag, right? So she's got a compartment here in the front, a zipper in the back. As you can see, she also does the sanitizer spray so that she can sanitize as she needs. Sadly, they took away all those sanitizer machines at the parks, which are really frustrating. So yeah, packing your own sanitizer is important, especially important to her because she doesn't want to get sick, right? I mean, who wants to get sick? And so here's the inside of her bag right here. She's got all of her goodies in here, all set to go. Let's see, she's got glasses and a pen and ooh, lipstick. She's got Kleenex, some hand wipes. She's got a poncho in here. She's got some hard candies and some gum. Again, this is something I do suggest. Gum is great for breath and all those good things. It's also great in case you get on a ride that's making you a little, you know, sicky feeling. So she's got that in here. Oh, she's got some Disney lotion. She's already packed her park maps. It's so cute. I gave her park maps to pack. She has this handy little bag right here. This is by Le Sport Sac. I actually got her hooked onto Le Sport Sac a couple years ago. These bags are great. So this is a 3-zip bag, and so she's got all sorts of different stuff in here. She's got Band-Aids and medicine. I love how cute this is. Look at her and her medicine. She labeled it. So cute. So she's got a couple of Band-Aids, and she's got her Advil and her Tylenol in here. She's just got a couple other little things, some blister stuff and some Aquaforce, you know, lotions and stuff like that in this bag. And she's got enough space in here to put a water bottle and a snack, and she should be good to go. So yeah, that's my mom's park bag. Again, it's a Vera Bradley. The nice thing about this is they are so lightweight. Anyone can carry them, even if you say have back pain or leg pain, they're really lightweight. And you can just throw them in the wash when you get home. So that's super duper easy and friendly and all that good stuff. Oh, look, she's got a phone back here. I guess she's gonna swap out her phone for a Disney case. She's all prepared to do that. And then she has a wallet. Now, I wanna talk about wallets for a second. So when you're going to the parks, you don't need your big normal wallet, right? Consider investing in a smaller wallet that's just gonna carry your ID and a couple of cards and maybe a little bit of cash. So here's hers. This is also by Le Sport Sac. You can put it on a lanyard if you want to. So she can slide some cash in here. She can put her ID on this side, and then she can put credit cards and whatnot in here. In fact, she's already got some cash. Apparently she's getting excited to go shopping. She's got a medical card in here and a Disney Rewards card in here. So yeah, it looks like she's getting ready to do some shopping. So that's pretty exciting. The other one I want to show is this is one I got a couple years back. It's by Loungefly. Similar situation. You put an ID in front and then credit cards, cash down here. That way you're not bringing your whole giant wallet with you. So consider something little, something lightweight. So this is currently at Shop Disney. You can buy it. It's got credit card slots right here for your credit cards and whatnot. And then it's got a fun little zipper compartment for you to put cash, or maybe you've got some pennies, you've got some flat pennies that you've made, some pressed pennies and whatnot. But it's just a nice, simple, thin wallet to hold all your stuff so that you're not bulking up your purse with this giant wallet. And I think that's a big mistake a lot of people make, is they don't think about their park bag too much in advance, and they kind of just show up with their purse and whatever their purse normally has in it. You really want to downsize as best you can so that you're not carrying all that bulk. So yes, my mother is 100% ready with her park bag. She just got to throw in a water bottle and a snack, and she is good to go. So magic band, check. Park bag, check. Next thing up, and of course she doesn't know about this, but I'm taking her to Disney for her birthday. So you know what I had to do? Get us matching t-shirts. That's right. So I went ahead and learned how to make Mickey Mouse tie-dye shirts. Make sure you guys check out that video. It is coming soon. But here is mine, handmade by me. I show you in the video how you do this. But I went ahead and made her one as well. So I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday so we can be twinsies at Magic Kingdom. I know she likes a V-neck, so I went ahead and got her a V-neck shirt. But yeah, I made her a tie-dye Mickey shirt, completely fit for her with all of her favorite colors. Ironically, is gonna match her park bag. So she's all set to go. So we're gonna be twinsies over here at Magic Kingdom. What do you guys think? I hope she loves it. I really hope she has a fabulous time. So the next thing, of course, on her list is weather. And I touched on this a little bit. February is just kind of a hot mess. You really don't know what you're gonna get until you're there. So I have been checking our weather for weeks, and it's been anywhere from low 70s to young 80s, low 80s, right? So that's 10 degrees difference, anywhere between 40s and 60s at night, 40s being cold, anywhere between a nice sunny day and like 60% chance of rain. So what do we pack for? Cold, hot, rain? I don't know. So you just kind of have to pack for it all. So I noticed she already has a poncho in there, so good for her. You also want to consider water shoes. I have shown you guys water shoes before. Not all Florida days really get that drenching, soaking, like floody water. But if you're going on a trip and it's raining most of your days, I would invest in some water shoes. So mine are Chico brand. You can also get Tevas or Keens. Any sort of shoe that's a nice sneaker sole that can also go in the water would be perfect. The other thing you want to consider when you're going to really be expecting that much rain is a baseball hat. Now, I am not a huge hat person. I actually kind of hate things on my head, which is ironic since I wear so many mouse ears. But baseball hats can really help you to protect the brim of your face from water just kind of splashing and blowing on your face. I know guys love to wear them in the rain, but ladies, you can too. You can even wear them underneath your poncho hood. So a while back, I had a custom hat made by 15 Needles Embroidery. How cute is this hat? Absolutely love it. Of course, my logo right there. I love kind of the aged look of the hat. And what's nice about it is it's got this high ponytail pocket right here. So if I want to do a high bun or a really high ponytail, I can still wear this hat. These are cast members that were furloughed back in COVID. You can find them on Etsy. Also, you can find them on Ear for Each Other's Facebook page. But yeah, 15 Needles Embroidery can do all sorts of amazing Disney themed baseball hats. I just went ahead and had mine done with my logo. But with that all aside, these are great when you really do have that much rain. I'm not talking about like an afternoon sprinkle where you can just run into a gift shop and kind of hang low for a while. I'm talking about when Florida decides to get crazy and start pouring, which again could happen as early as February. So you definitely want to get those ponchos, those water shoes, and consider something like a hat to protect your face under your poncho. And I don't have it in front of me because it's in the mail. I went ahead and ordered myself a reusable poncho. I did this because the cheapo 99-cent to $2, $3 each kind of plastic ponchos are a one-time use only, and that's great. Except if you're expecting rain after rain after rain, I decided it might be useful if I get a reusable poncho. So if you are going on a trip and you're just unfortunately seeing rain after rain after rain, it might be best to just get one of those reusable ones. You can fold it away every single day, stuff it in a pouch, and put it in your backpack, because those El Cheapos, those really, really cheap ones, they're really hard to refold. You can stick them in a Ziploc baggie, yes, but they're thin, they rip. Anyway, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. So again, the weather in February is a who knows what. So I am prepared, and so is my mother, for all sorts of weather. And of course, we will fine tune as we get closer, but you always want to check the 10-day weather spread right before your trip and get an idea of what's going to happen within that week. And like I said, so far, February, 80s, 70s, 40s, 60s, rain, no rain. I mean, it's a hot mess. But also remember, February is still considered winter. So it might be helpful to just go ahead and pack your guys some, cold and flu-like medicine, because as winter season is still here, that means it's cold and flu season here as well. So it can be hard to find medicine on property, so I find it really easy to just kind of pack it yourself if you're worried. I mean, I personally right now, hopefully you guys can't tell, I'm getting over a cold. My voice is a little off, so yes, that is definitely on my radar right now, is because it is cold season. You just never know when one is gonna come upon you. So next thing up my mother was concerned about was transportation, and I know you guys are as well. Now, in previous trips, I have used the Sunshine Flyer, and they were great, except when your flight comes in super late or you think there could be a flight delay. So now I'm telling anyone who comes in towards the evening to just avoid Sunshine Flyer right now. Go ahead and do Mears transportation, which is what we are doing. We don't land until just after midnight because both of us have to work, right, all day, and then we're gonna fly out in the evening. So yeah, we are gonna go ahead and do Mears. It was $64 for 2 people round trip, so not terrible. Would have loved to do a private driver, but she thought it wasn't really necessary because it's just the 2 of us. And because it's so late at night or early in the morning, she didn't really feel comfortable doing an Uber, and I don't blame her. So we're gonna go with Mears this trip. Now, groceries. You guys know I love to have bottled water with me at the resort, and so does my mother. She was very concerned. In fact, she still talks to me about it, about the water and the food we are gonna do. And so we're just the 2 of us. We're not getting anything elaborate. I am gonna do Amazon Prime this trip to make sure we have a 24 pack of spring water. And my mother likes to start the day with fruit. That's not something I normally order, but you can with Amazon Prime. So I'm gonna make sure she's got her apples and her bananas and her oranges and whatever she needs so we can start the day in the room. So while one person is taking a shower, the other person can be kind of packing up their park bag for the day, eating breakfast, and then we're gonna switch. I think that's how we're gonna do the mornings there. But yeah, so everything between spring water and fruit, and then of course some snacks to have in the middle of the day. Don't forget to pack those snacks, those granola bars, things you can kind of throw in your park bag anytime you get the hangries. I can't resist having Justin's chocolate peanut butter cups. I love to have those when I get back to the resort in the evening, kind of like a little chocolatey treat there. So yeah, with Amazon, to get the free shipping, you do have to be a Prime member and you do have to spend at least $35. So we're doing whatever we can to get up to that $35 mark. So between some fruit and some breakfast items and water and my Justin's peanut butter cups, we are at like $38. So we like just made it. Next thing are shoes. Now I go to Disney World all the time. My feet, my legs, my shoes are all set for Disney World. I know what to do. I know what to wear. I know what works for my body. My mother, not so much. So even though she's healthy and fit, right, she's not used to walking miles upon miles upon miles every day. So yes, having the proper shoes or footwear is important to her and most people who don't go often. So I had to make sure she was wearing something comfortable. You know, she tends to wear cute little sandals, not necessarily the best for Disney World unless you're used to wearing those sandals 24/7. So she did get herself a pair of comfy sneakers that she is wearing now. So you do not want to buy something fresh and bring it brand new to Disney. You want to wear them in a little bit. You want your feet to get used to them. You want to develop those calluses and blisters now so you don't have them at Disney World. So yes, shoes are very important, especially for those kind of newbies, those first-time Disney World people. You can't go from not walking very much to walking a ton out of the blue without having comfortable shoes, I guess, is my point. So the next thing up is tea. I often talk about the refillable resort mug, and that's great for people who drink a lot of soda, for people who drink a lot of coffee. My mother drinks tea, hot tea, all the time. Morning, middle of the day, evening, she is constantly with some hot tea. So for her, I suggested she bring her favorite tea bags because you can't always trust that some place is gonna have the tea bags that work for you. So she likes certain flavors. She also needs them to be caffeine free. So she's gonna pack her own tea bags so she can start the day with tea whenever she wants, and then she can bring the tea bags, you know, throughout the parks and kind of just ask for hot water. Now here's a little tip. Did you know you can get hot water at your resort's quick service? That's right, next to the coffee machine, which you have to pay for to get that coffee, right? Or to get a resort refillable mug, there's a spout there for hot water. So you can take a mug, any kind, and fill up hot water, bring your own tea bag, and then you've just made yourself some hot tea. So I do need to make sure she packs her resort mug from previous trips. It's just easy and convenient for her. And some tea bags. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you're not coffee drinkers and you're tea drinkers, bring your favorite tea bags and bring a mug so you can drink your tea. She needs one that has like a to-go lid, right? So she can take it with her on the bus and drink it in the parks and whatever makes her happy. But yes, that is for you tea people. Now, next thing up is, I told you we're celebrating her birthday. Now, for most of you, this is something you're gonna do once you arrive to Disney World. You can ask pretty much anywhere for a celebration button. You can do this at your resort, at the guest services, check-in counter. You can do this throughout the parks. You can go to guest services, but oftentimes they'll have buttons even just in a gift shop. Ask them for a celebration button, ask them for a birthday button, tell them you're celebrating something, and they should be able to hook you up with one of these. This one says, I'm celebrating. So it gives you a chance to fill in what you're celebrating. I'm celebrating straight A's. I'm celebrating graduating high school. I'm celebrating my third baby. I mean, whatever you want to be celebrating. For her, it's her birthday, and I went ahead and customized a button for her already. This is very much my mother. So happy birthday. She's going to be 29 again. I can't wait to gift this to her. For my entire life, my mother has been 29. Every single year, how old are you, Mom? I'm 29. She has been 29 for I can't tell you how long. And it's gotten to the point where my kids are like, Mom, Grandma, you can't be 29 because that would make you older than Mom, meaning me. And so then she has to fudge a little bit. But for her whole life, my whole life anyway, she's been 29. So I figured we're celebrating my mom turning 29 yet again. So I can't wait to give her that button so she can wear that. When you do wear the celebration buttons throughout the parks, you will get cast members who will tell you happy birthday, congratulations, whatever the situation is. Sometimes they'll do something a little extra special for you. I was at a quick service location this past trip, and a cast member noticed a kid's birthday, totally told the kid happy birthday. All of a sudden she goes behind her, she says, excuse me, hold on, I gotta get something, I'll be right back. Grabs like a piece of cake or a cookie, I don't know what it was beautiful, brings it out and gives it to the kid and says happy birthday. I'm not saying this is gonna happen to everyone, do not expect it, but it was magical. In that moment, and I saw it, it was magical. That cast member definitely brought some magic to that family, to that kiddo who was celebrating their birthday. So if you're celebrating, get a button, and you never know what's gonna happen to you. And of course, the last thing on my list is you wanna do this as well. Again, it's once you arrive. If you're staying on Disney property, did you know? With your Disney Resort vacation package, you get luggage tags for free. That's right, you just have to pick it up. The celebration buttons are also free, so these last two things are freebies. So make sure you go and you pick up your luggage tag. This is the current one right now, celebrating the 50th anniversary. Here's the back side here for your address, phone number, and whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and gift this to my mother already with her name and phone number on it. So I know I'm a bit of a nerd, but I own a label maker. That's right, I know you guys aren't shocked. So I will just print out her name and her phone number. I'm gonna stick it on the back of her tag and give this to her for her birthday. Now, here's a little tip I wanna share. This is what comes with the luggage tags. It's this plastic, always falls off your bag or gets ripped kind of attachment. It goes through, goes on your bag. My suggestion, go on Amazon and buy a whole bunch of these. They're like metal, I don't even know what to call them, but you twist them on and off. It has these two joints right here. So you just put it in the tag. It does have to be forced a little bit because the slot's not as big as it needs to be. And that way it's more secure. It's less likely to fall and break off her suitcase than this cheap plastic one. So I just got a whole bunch of these on Amazon. I use them for everything, all of our luggage tags, anything like keychains or something on our bags that might fall off. I just add one of these on there for extra security. But yeah, that is our trip at a glance, guys. We leave very, very soon, and we're super duper excited, not only for February at Disney World, but International Festival of the Arts, my mother's birthday. And we get to experience the 50th anniversary one last time before it disappears. Again, March 31st is the last day for Magic Kingdom or Disney World's 50th anniversary. So if you want to do any of that 50th anniversary stuff, now is the time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some insight and just a different way to pack and plan for your trip. Again, going with your family is a little different than going with someone else, another adult, right? So essentially, even though I'm going with my mom, it's a girls' trip. I'm going with another adult. I don't have to think about little kid things and what the little kids want. We get to do us. We get to do what we want and how we want. And because I go so often and she doesn't, she's basically gonna tell me what she wants to do and I'm gonna make it happen for her. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful, you know, to see the different magic bands, to see how someone else packs their park bag and just the other things that maybe February at Disney World has to offer. So if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and let me know, was this helpful? Did you like the stuff? How about the matching tees? Are you gonna check out that video? Did you like seeing that you can still get the regular magic band and still for only $10? I couldn't believe it. These are $45 at the gift shop. So the fact that she got one for 10, even though it's a 2.0, is still pretty sweet. So as always, guys, let me know in the comments. And yeah, mahalo for watching. Nina out.